Bonjour, bienvenue à cette nouvelle vidéo. Today I'd like to talk to you about something that's pretty interesting that happened a long time ago during the 17th century. There were some women, intellectuals, aristocrats, who were called les précieuses. Précieuses, you have to understand the affected ones. Okay, and these women would gather every once in a while, often, frequently. They were, mocked by writers of the time because they would just get together, have, intellectual conversations, but they went so far as to create their own vocabulary to talk about things that were, deemed rude or immoral. Okay, so those are the words that I wanted to tell you about. So for instance, instead of talking about les seins, which are the breasts, okay, woman's breasts, les seins, instead of saying that, they would talk about les coussins d'amour. Un coussin, remember, is a cushion, okay? Un cousin is a cousin, un coussin is a cushion. So les coussins d'amour, the love cushions for breasts. Pour le derrière, for the bottom, the butt, really, they would talk about le rusé inférieur. So the lower part, cunning one, smart one, le rusé inférieur. Interesting. And again, in English, the bottom, in French, regular French would be le derrière, okay? They did not want to talk about their feet, so instead of talking about les pieds, for mes pieds, they would say mes pauvres souffrants, my poor suffering ones. Okay, mes pauvres souffrants me font mal. My poor suffering ones hurt me. They hurt. Okay, for les pieds, mes pauvres souffrants. They would talk about voiturer les commodités de la conversation. Voiturer, which is a verb that does not even exist any longer, at least it was made up back then. But voiturer les commodités de la conversation was to bring an armchair. Okay, apporter un fauteuil. Un fauteuil is an armchair. So apporter les commodités, voiturer les commodités de la conversation. To car the commodities of conversation. That's how they would put it. Instead of talking about a candle, which is une bougie, they would talk about les suppléments du soleil. Okay, the supplements of the sun. Les suppléments du soleil for une bougie, a candle. D'accord? And finally, the last one I have for you is instead of talking about un miroir, which remember we can also call une glace in French for a mirror, un miroir, they would talk about le conseiller des grâces. Okay, le conseiller, the advisor of graces. Le conseiller des grâces. D'accord? Anyway, that was another era. If you have any questions or comments, please post them below and I'll see you soon for another video. À bientôt, salut!